Welcome, howdy howdy, welcome to Makuda294's live stream. Last time we played Guild Wars 2, and I think I said I was going to stream Wuwa next, but turns out the patch for Star Rail came out sooner than I projected. So, we are doing Star Rail instead, so I don't get more spoilers. Reddit has been, Reddit, YouTube, all that jazz has been trying to spoil me non-stop. Ah! Howdy, Dynasty. You've been a moderator for 2 years. Congratulations! Congratulations. Congratulations. So, let us now begin the story for Star Rail. What do we got for us, March?
You're back.
Yes, I am back.
TV is causing a huge stir. Come watch the news.
But the news is so boring.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to our brand new segment, the Phantom Moon Brief. I'm your
Dynasty,
host.
keep me posted on how my voice is doing compared to the background dialogue. Please and thank you.
Hi, everyone. This is your old friend, Snowy.
Well, then, as the Phantom Moon games reach a boiling point, and for reasons that need no explanation, we are now joining Duo Mention TV to bring you live coverage of the latest and
Game voice is very quiet. Alright, 1 second.
And after the director of Foolish TV and sponsor of the Research Society of Happy Smiles,
How's this? Better?
announced that she was joining the Phantom Moon Games. That terrifying tragedy of 15 years ago once again swept the Oceanic Game.
That is good. That is good.
The supplicant debate,
Does my voice need to be a little bit higher?
The Seafeld TV tower was cut short when out-of-control Imaginée known as Joy Ascendants appeared suddenly and launched an attack. This Imogenesis plague centered on Seafeld City spread rapidly. Even Foolish herself turned into a monster
Alrighty
atop
then.
the Seafeld TV tower.
As of the latest reports, nearly 200,000 human and Imaginary inhabitants across plain Arcadia have been affected by the plague.
Ah!
Countless individuals
The Nurgle
are
plague has
injured
a plan
or missing, and
upon
total
them.
losses are estimated to have
Praise be to
reached
Papa Nurgle, by the way.
8.6 billion credits.
You don't like this duo?
And in a chilling
They're just
echo of the
puppets.
Bloodstained Games 15 years ago, footage left behind by Foolish points to the disaster as the work of supplicants from beyond the sky.
She identified the culprits as the famed cosmic hero, the trailblazer of the Astral Express, and the wanted criminal, Stellaron Hunter Blade.
Ah, okay,
claiming
okay.
They were responsible for the tragedy.
I see why.
But a spokesperson for the Department of Aberration Defense said the disaster was planned and executed by Foolish herself through her organization, the Research Society of Happy Smiles. They added that the investigation will continue and the organization will be shut down.
Oh, how familiar that sounds. 15 years ago, they made the same excuses. What is the real story behind this? The Phantom Moon Brief will continue to keep you updated.
Over 500 years ago, a prophet made a prediction. In year 1999, a terrifying devil will descend from the sky. Will this prophecy come true? Can plain Arcadia safely make it through this crucial year? We will have to wait and see.
1999. Oh, is this
Shame
supposed
on them. How can they just say things like that on TV when it's not even confirmed? And the internet is flooded with fake news about you too.
Yes. 1999. Is this supposed to be a reference to the turn of the century where when the year becomes 2000 and suddenly people were worried everything was going to get wiped or something? I think. That's what it started to sound like a bit.
Also, those two hosts, weren't they from Foolish TV? They were spreading nasty stories about you on the news before. And now look, they've immediately jumped ship after what happened to Foolish.
Classic media behavior.
Ever since coming to Plain Arcadia, nothing surprises me anymore.
I got cat ears now. That don't surprise you?
I'm happy you made it back safely. But somehow, you just don't seem quite the same.
Yeah, I got cat ears now.
Oh no.
I don't got that mem hat on.
You're trying to grow up and leave me behind. Don't tell me you're becoming the next Don Hung.
Transformer.
No. Is this what it takes to become a hero?
Turning into March might be worse.
I am so cute and lovely. What's the problem with that? Oh, right. Tell me about what happened at the TV tower. I've heard Don Hung and Sunday's side of the story, but I haven't heard yours yet.
Alright, I skipped the recap thing. So I've been doing other stuff.
So, Foolish had people undergo the happiness surgery to implant Shuhu's flesh into their bodies, and that ended up causing this disaster? And you guys stopped the mutation from spreading, but all you managed to do was to temporarily seal Shuhu's flesh inside Blade?
Blade is the goat.
And then you mentioned that Nessia, the one we met at Star Rail Fest, is actually the Phantom Moon Games arbitrator? No wonder she could draw a mask for you. And she also asked you to go deep into the world in Canvas to warn, who was it again?
Graphia. The name is Graphia.
Who is that?
Yes, Graphia, Himiko's ancestor. She's an artist from 1,000 years ago.
Himiko's ancestor? She's still alive? Wait, that's not even the most important part. Nessia asked you to warn Graphia that the Lord Ravager, Asat Pramod, is back? Why does the Express have such bad luck? By this point, whenever we go on vacation, I'm always ready to deal with
Oh, we just deal with Lord
Ravager,
It's just another
at
Tuesday.
Vanessia's request, Shuhu's flesh and Blade's body, and the unfinished Phantas Moon games. Suddenly, there are so many things to deal with. Feels like we're juggling a bunch of eggs all at once. One slip, and it's all gonna go splat. Are you okay?
I'm elated. Let's just give it all up. Kind of. I'm okay.
I wish I were as calm as you. I'm gonna go take a minute and collect myself.
And this is why I'm becoming Don Home.
So many things to deal with right now. Oh, what should I do next?
Stell has matured.
Nah, I've had a long day. I should just get some rest.
Sit. Your sofa with plush velvet surface like a cradle. The moment you sit down, you practically melt into it. The static from the practically march relentless quench. The looming presence of the Lord Ravager. The dangerous flesh wraithing on Blade's body and the future Phantom Moon's gain. All these tangled problems had knotted themselves into one chaotic mess. What can you do? You're just a poor little raccoon. You want to unravel the mystery, but now you're tangled up in its threads. You struggle uselessly for it, then give up, letting fatigue shroud your eyes in darkness. Is the narrator here? Is the narrator here? Oh, sleepy noises.
Shh, Welt. She's tired. Let her sleep.
You never knew you could sleep this much.
You're obviously tired. I never thought this vacation would become the prelude to yet another major war.
Oh, hi, Miko. As a nameless, I am not
From our
surprised.
very first steps, trouble has always followed the Nameless. But this is way too much.
Look at you now. It takes me back to when I first got the Express running again. Aside from Pom Pom, I was the only crew member on board. Constantly stretched thin and feeling out of my depth. All I could do was note every problem in the navigation log, one by one. A world's coordinates that needed an update. A glitch in the Express's warp system. The notes were as dense as the coordinates on the astral charts, leaving me completely overwhelmed. Back then, I never imagined the Astral Express would one day have to face a Lord Ravager. But strangely, now that the time has come again, I'm not panicking at all. Come to think of it, it's because of you. Because of all of you.
Fantilia,
Along the way, we have defeated 2 Lord Ravagers.
Iron Tomb.
The Nameless who guided me before I set out once told me, keep moving forward.
Was there a
and
no?
the
There wasn't a Lord
obstacles that
Ravager
once
on
felt impossible to conquer will
Coney.
soon be behind
That
you.
was Sunday.
And along the way, you'll find companions who are just like you. I've seen you grow through the Phantas Moon games.
Who do you think we're gonna?
Becoming
Who's the next Lord
someone others can
Ravager? Do you
trust
think we're gonna
and
fight
lean on?
after Asat?
And I heard the declaration you made atop the tower. I'm truly proud of you.
Who would you like to?
That's why I
Oh,
want to share a story.
We're gonna
from the
meet someone
past
besides.
with you.
We're gonna meet the second
A
Lord, another
promise
Lord
from
Ravager besides
15
Asat.
years ago.
Kind of wanna. Let's see. I remember there was a in 3.8 that Dahlia was going to become a Lord Ravager if she joined the Stellaron Hunters. Promise from 15 years ago.
I promised someone that when the moon over my hometown was full again, I would go back to see her. To let her know I had made the most of this borrowed life. And found companions I could trust with all my heart. I want to share this story with you all. The story of how my journey began.
I can't wait to hear it.
It's a long story, filled with many memories of my past. I'd also like to invite you all to the place where I repaired the Express and tell you everything bit by bit.
All right, it's a deal. When I return from the world in canvas, you can make us, let Shush make us some coffee. Then we'll settle in and listen to your story.
The coffee master.
Speaking of the world in canvas, March told me about what Evanesia said to you. Evanesia's request was not made lightly, and she was worried for a reason. Silverwolf saw that Lord Ravager in action too. According to the records from the databank and the IPC's investigation,
Do you think Void Archives makes good coffee since he made Shush?
campaigns often span centuries, and the planets he
Are we meeting?
targets all end up destroyed
Void
in
Archives?
freak accidents, leaving their surfaces
we know he's in
covered
this
in
world.
only smiling
universe.
faces.
Thanks to Shush.
1,000 years ago, my ancestor Graphia created the world in canvas. If that was to resist Asat Pramad's invasion of Ahatopia, then could this disaster unleashed through the Phantasmoon games be the prelude to his next
I'm starting to
invasion?
think Vita's not going to show up. Keep it. It astonishes me that Graphia is still alive.
That's the first of many mysteries. Based on our family history, we are clearly not descendants of any long-lived species. Quite the opposite. The weathering curse has shortened my family's lifespan for generations. What could my ancestor have gone through to still exist today? That too leaves me deeply curious.
Could you tell me more about Graphia?
There are far too many legends about her. It's hard to tell what's true and what's not. Only two things are beyond doubt. First, during the Cinderth Age, she created countless Imaginae and sent them into battle against the demon legions from beyond. Second, near the end of one of the Phantasmoon games, she created the world in canvas to shelter inside it what was left of civilization and life. Which means she is not only familiar with Asat Pramad, but has also witnessed the manifestation of the Eon of Elation.
How elating. About the world in canvas.
Nobody knows just how big the plane Graphia created actually is. Over 140 years ago, the IPC tried to salvage the world in canvas, but they were only able to reconstruct part of it in the real world. That portion became what we know as Plain Arcadia.
Over there. Okay.
Legend has it that Graphia used a vast ocean as her canvas and channeled the power of elation to step into the painting, which means she has not only seen Asat Pramad, but has also seen the Eon of Elation descend in all their glory.
Where do I begin?
Good question. As for who in Plain Arcadia knows Graphia and the world in canvas best, it's probably Pearl. She was sent here by the IPC. She should have some clues to guide us in the right direction. By the way, General Yao Guang is here. She says she wants to talk to you in private.
To me? Bad news?
I'm not sure if she comes with good news or bad news. She brought a little gift from the Cienjo, though. Mung bean soda. Go talk to General Yao Guang, then.
Can't
Don't
escape
keep
the
her
bug
waiting.
bean soda.
After that, come to the party car and fill us in on your next move.
Hello, Yao. I'm trying to pull for you right now. Why won't you come home?
Nice to meet you, Ishvara.
Ishva.
I always thought that the arbitrator, Evanesia, would step in and punish Foolish for the disaster she caused. But, to my surprise, it was you who defeated Foolish.
'Cause I'm the
In
goat.
my capacity as an Arbiter General, I extend my deepest gratitude to you for halting the plague in sparing countless lives from suffering.
You are too kind, General.
What I am about to tell you is something Evanessia risked breaking the rules to share with me. Please keep it a secret. Not a word of this leaves the Express.
Uh-oh.
Sealed within Ahatopia's core is Ouroboros, the Veracity.
That's cosmic level bad news.
You mean the Leviathan that can swallow whole planets? That? Ouroboros the Veracity?
Looks like you know a thing or two about Ouroboros.
Yeah, I do simulated universe.
I've seen that terrifying thing.
Oh, yep.
In Herta's simulated universe.
Yep.
Rumor has it, they were last seen during the era of the Swarm disaster.
Yep, I participated in that.
They were hardly there to aid the Swarm, but rather to attend a cosmic level feast, in which the Swarm served merely as appetizers, and the planets they passed were devoured as the main course. No one expected them to be here of all places, sealed away on this very planet, after vanishing for years.
Is the Veracity still alive?
The true situation remains unknown. But with this information, we can understand why Asat Pramod set his sights on this world. Aren't you a little afraid, facing a huge disaster like this?
I have a poker face. I've seen worse.
That's impressive, Ishvara. No wonder you survived the calamity of Iron Tomb. Fortune follows when fate hits its lowest ebb. Every crisis comes with an opportunity.
Crisis? Crisis air?
Now that we know a force capable of devouring stars is deep in slumber at this planet's core, perhaps we could make it devour the problem inside Blade's body. It might just be a risky path worth taking.
The Veracity is gonna eat Blade.
Blade has agreed to my proposal and will venture into the world in canvas to seek out the Veracity. From what I've heard, you are going there as well. I cast a divination, and the hexagram shifted between the marsh and fire trigrams, yielding the judgment. Heaven and earth are separate and apart, but the work which they do is the same. In other words, though your paths may differ, they are destined to intersect.
This is going to be Blade's funeral.
A funeral, or an adventure. Will it be a battle with only a 1 in 10 chance of survival to tear away Shuhu's flesh from his body, and eliminate the Xianzhou's arch-enemy? Or will it be a journey in which he settles all grudges and never looks back? It all depends on how he perceives it. Blade agreed to my proposal, even though that little Stellaron hunter girl wouldn't stop objecting.
Because they're a family. General, are you betting everything on me?
Betting? No, I don't see it that way. We are not chips laid on a gaming table, nor dice tossed at someone's whim.
I don't got my
We
dice with me.
trust in people,
Oh no.
in ourselves, and in those beside us, knowing they can change the course of even the most desperate battle. That belief is what gave you the strength to overcome Foolish. It is also the only reason I stay for this world. My purpose has never changed. I am going to draw the elation into my divination, and overturn a fate marked for great woe. I have a plan for how to handle Asat Pramod if he strikes unexpectedly, but I still need more hands to make it work.
More. Looks like the Phantom Moon Games will have to come to an end soon.
What miracle could cap off these games better than a finale that humbles a Lord Ravager? It will be a tribute to the elation.
Praise be to the elation.
The shadow of the Lord Ravager looms, and from here on, everyone must carry their part of the burden. I will take my leave first.
We should just vanish. We did.
Before I set out, I still want to say a few words to everyone.
to the party car.
What are they all up to over there?
Uh-oh.
Oh, there you are. We were waiting for you.
What are you all doing here?
We're here to celebrate the Astral Express making it through another trial, of course. Pom-Pom's heard all about your latest adventure.
It's a modest celebration, but a meaningful one. You stopped Full Wish's scheme, and that is no small achievement. Regardless of what the people of Plain Arcadia or the media may say, we raise a glass to you.
How are you liking Welt's new voice actor? It's alright for net. It's doing alright to me, but I do kind of miss his old one.
Exactly. You knocked out the mastermind behind all those creepy Joy... whatever their name is. I didn't get to see it myself, but Don Hung described it for me. You killed it!
Your victory gave Blade a chance to free himself from Shuhu's flesh. Thank you.
With a Lord Ravager looming on the horizon, everyone will soon be heading off on their own missions. Before that, it felt right to have a small gathering like this.
Now, let's make a toast.
With coffee.
Here's to everyone who fights to protect this Arcadia. And here's to all of us. The Lord Ravager can throw whatever he wants at us. But I know the Astral Express will keep streaking across the stars.
To all of us.
Thank you. All of you. Having you by my side is what gives me the courage to face the future. I'll carry this strength with me through the rest of this journey.
Cheers!
Come by. Sunday.
Did you need something?
Yes, I did. Why don't you join us?
I need a break. I felt worn out ever since coming back from Seafeld TV Tower. Right now, it feels like I'm back in Oak Manor's banquet hall. At those parties, no matter how tired I was, I'd have to clutch my glass and smile, keeping myself calm. Mr. Yang insisted I should get a full day of sleep, but I didn't want to miss the chance to toast with you all.
Thank you for being with me on this
I should
run.
thank you for letting me embark on this journey.
I like that. The stairway thing. There's more people to talk with. Well,
I heard from Sunday about how the televised debate went. We won this battle because of you.
was everything
When
good
the
on
televised debate began, a crowd outside the station gathered to protest the Astral Express and nearly broke through the barricades. But the moment the Joy Ascendants appeared, they scattered without a second thought. I guess people know deep down which is more dangerous, a made-up villain or an actual threat. But I am more concerned about you.
me? Me?
I've seen the footage of your fight with Fulwish. When you returned to the top of the tower, an enormous surge of power seemed to erupt from you.
Power of the
It
Stellar.
reminded me a lot of when I saved you
Yeah.
at Herta Space Station. Did you tap into the power of the Stellaron? The
Maybe.
Stellaron can be awakened by a wish, but its immense power always has a way of warping reality. As the wave of wish power surged toward you, it brought hope and blessings, but also dark intentions and malice. What might it do to the Stellaron? We have no idea. Be careful with this power you have, no matter how tempting it may seem.
Pop.
Oh, it's you! Pom-Pom heard you've got a solo mission coming up. Be safe, will you?
Duck, do you remember anything from before the Express got back up and running?
Sadly, Pom-Pom can't remember most of what happened right after the Express crashed onto this world. Pom-Pom's memory of those years is like a fogged-up Express window. No matter how hard Pom-Pom tries, Pom-Pom just can't wipe it clean. But it's okay. After passenger Himiko repaired the Express, Pom-Pom got to share a one-of-a-kind journey with all of you.
That's good, that's good. How did you and Himiko meet, Pom-Pom?
How did passenger Himiko appear? That's odd. Pom-Pom can't remember a thing. All Pom-Pom recalls is having a long and fuzzy sleep, and being woken by a knock at the door. And just like that, passenger Himiko was on board. The day passenger Himiko knocked, it felt like Pom-Pom was waking up from a dream. The Express's heart started beating again, and the lights flickered on, one after another.
Interesting. Pom-Pom, have you heard of the name Graphia?
Graphia? Pom-Pom hasn't. But Pom-Pom always dreams of strangers when Pom-Pom's asleep. They seem to be bustling around the Express, and there are soft clinking and clanking sounds, just like the sound of stars twinkling. But every time Pom-Pom wakes up, their faces slip away. Pom-Pom is only left with a warm and comforting feeling, knowing someone had taken good care of Pom-Pom.
Conductor, it's time for me to say goodbye.
Safe trip! Pom-Pom will take good care of the Express while you're away.
Alright. Danny. Yeah.
There you are. March and I were talking about you.
Worried about me?
A little. But March is obviously worrying too much.
Hey, what's that
That
supposed
face.
to mean? I have a reasonable amount of concern for my companions.
This trip to Plain Arcadia is the first time we weren't necessarily working together toward a common goal. You dove into the Phantom Moon games. I crossed paths with that relentless old friend and foe again. As for March, well, she spent her time wandering and eating. Her perfect little vacation.
March is the only one that got a vacation.
Wait, hold up. How come all I get is wandering and eating? I grabbed plenty of comics as well.
Still vacation.
I call it cultural exploration. With a little extra time for me to recharge, of course. Right?
Now that we're having this little break, it hit me that I might have neglected you and March.
Oh. To us, this is just trailblazing.
Well said. This vacation has expanded my horizons and my stomach capacity.
Maybe you are the veracity.
Blade has accepted General Yao Guang's proposal. Perhaps he has finally moved on from past grudges and that abundance curse, and is now ready to do something for himself. It's going to be a path fraught with danger, so I had hoped to accompany him for a bit longer, but
Oh boy.
refused.
Looks like I need to adjust my
From now
webcam
on,
a bit.
I will turn my attention to this world.
Let's see, 1 second. Yeah, because I'm noticing my dialogue is taking up some valuable real estate. My webcam
Mr.
is taking
Yang
up
and I
valuable
have been asked by General Yao Guang to help with setting up some defensive formations.
1 second. 1 second. Making myself a little smaller. Not that small. I guess I'll just put myself up here. I don't think anything important is up here. I think nothing important up there. I don't think. And here for now. There we go.
I've got work to do too. Mr.
Ah, it hides
Mitchell
my cat
wants
ears,
someone to
though.
accompany
I
him
could
to
never
the
be.
tavern
Oh.
to investigate clues about Asat Pramod. Yours truly figured she'd been resting long enough, and it was time to stretch her legs. So I volunteered.
Where's my old? I need to see. Don't make me worry too much. Stay safe.
No problem. When you come back, you have to share everything you saw in the world in Canvas.
Yes. Talk to Himiko.
Just in time. I've talked to Madame Pearl. She will handle all the arrangements for your passage, so you can enter the world in Canvas to find my ancestor Graphia.
When should I set off?
Actually, I hoped you could take some time to rest first. Once you've fully rested, you may make your way to the dock in Seafeld City. Madame Pearl has a special ship waiting for you there.
Is it called a friendship?
It will take you to the border between this world and the world in Canvas, a place known as Inkford Hermitage. That's your final stop before entering the world in Canvas, a place to gather your supplies and rest up before you set out on the journey ahead. I know you'll have to go alone this time.
Did the stream cut out for a bit? Moment? Did the stream cut out a moment? Dynasty? It looked like, I think the stream cut for a moment. You're not coming with me?
I am indeed quite curious. I'd love to see this ancestor of mine for myself, and hear her story in her own words. But someone must stay here and keep watch. Madame Pearl wishes to confer with me and General Yao Guang about our next steps in dealing with Asat Pramod. So I'll be entrusting this mission into the world in Canvas to you. Go ahead. Set out once you've rested
Still nothing
up.
dropped.
I'll be here with Welt and the
Action
others,
issue.
awaiting good news from you.
Okay. We're not the... Sparksy! Oh, not Sparksy. Hello, Ashrail.
In other words, that woman wants you to take Shuhu
So-
and jump straight into the Veracity and leave the rest to the Eon's stomach acid? And this is between me and him, right? Why are you tagging along?
He's part veracity.
Relax. I'll say my goodbyes and be gone. A dignified funeral, hmm? If you ask me, this ending is indeed grand enough.
What do they have to do this to our blade?
I don't care about any of that. There's only one thing I care about. Does he have to die?
Here's a piece of advice, little cub.
Little cub!
Whether he lives or dies is his choice. That's the one thing you don't get to decide for him.
Sounds like they know each other.
It has landed.
What?
Nothing. Just a seabird landing on the rocks. A blade forged of mortal steel cannot sever an undying fate. If Shuhu is to be put down, the options are few. And that Leviathan is one of them.
In time, people will say this. The culprit of the Juming gave his life for the greater good, and plunged into the abyss alongside the abomination.
I'm not as noble as you make it sound. Many years ago, you invited me to join the Galaxy Rangers.
Ah,
I
okay,
refused for one reason.
That's why.
I'm a petty man. I was never born to carry some greater good.
This is between Shuhu and me.
They're good friends. That's why.
Nothing more.
Was this a surprise twist you were talking about?
Can't argue with that. A Galaxy Ranger through and through. Well then, I won't say anything more.
Blade, you sure about this?
For years, death has clung to me like a curse, etched into my bones. If there is a chance to make a god feel the same pain, I would
Surprise
do
twist
it,
towards the end. Okay.
even if this body is reduced to ash. As for everyone else,
Did Firefly become a Lord Ravager?
there's no
Please
need to
no.
drag them into this. We'll proceed as Yao Guang proposed. Bury Shuhu at the end of the world in canvas, taking me with him.
Did Silver Wolf
and
become
let
the Aeon of
veracity
Elation?
dissolve us both.
Take care.
Yeah, clearly Blade is the dad of the Celeron Hunters.
How about you stay as well? You might as well see it through to the end with us.
Plain Arcadia has bigger problems that need my attention.
Like narrator.
Your instincts were right. That meanie pulling strings from the shadows is none other than a Sat Pramod.
Who else would want to kick a Ha's head like a ball?
So, I need to get back and finish my job.
Investigating a Lord Ravager sounds like a job you don't come back from.
Therefore, it also pays very well.
Then here's hoping you live long enough to collect your payment.
This is starting to sound like the final patch. But I don't think so. Phantom Moon's games can't end that quickly.
Every time, when it's just the two of us, you go quiet.
You know what I'm going to say. The seabird's flown off. It's time for us to go too.
Oh, hi.
The terror slumbering at the heart of Plain Arcadia is... Ouroboros.
After the swarm disaster, the Veracity vanished, never to appear again for more than 700 Amber eras. Their last rumored sighting was 500 years ago.
History fictionologists claim that Ouroboros lies in wait at the edge of the cosmos, guarded by their children, awaiting the day of their return.
I've heard that story before, but it wasn't about the edge of the cosmos. It was Pier Point. They say that the preservation is nothing more than a facade, and the IPC is, in truth, a cult devoted to the Veracity.
Oh, Jade.
Organic life has quite the imagination. They've said other things, too. That Louis Fleming seeks to ascend as the Eon of Wealth. That the Council of Mundanites are mere hounds of Dr. Primitive. That the Marketing Development Department colludes with the destruction, turning a blind eye to the spread of Stellarons.
But Stellarons is not of
Such
destruction,
rumors
it's of
are
harmony.
endless. I believe the General should be able to tell which are true and which are not.
I've never heard the last one, so let's assume it's the only one that's true. Such terrible breath. Once this Leviathan awakens, the Arcadia's destruction would be all but instantaneous.
For now, this remains conjecture. The sealed remains appear to be a husk that Ouroboros once shed. Why it's here, and how it's connected to the Elation, remain unknown. Yet even a fragmented remnant of an Eon is a threat that can't be ignored. The calamity of the Leviathan must not be allowed to re-emerge in this world.
Naturally. That is why I'm here. And it's about time for the two Nameless to arrive.
Two Nameless? I thought I was only two.
Oh. You're just on time.
Oh, okay.
General Yao Guang, as instructed, warding talismans have been placed at over a dozen sites across Plain Arcadia.
My thanks. It was Mr. Yang's talent of creation out of nothing that allowed us to reproduce dozens of plumes and complete the deployment with such speed. Now, with Yin and Yang aligned, and all four aspects in place, as long as we set up the last formation core, the Decalight reflection barrier will be complete.
Using the divine eye of the Spiritus to weave a giant web, one that ensnares countless possible futures. General, have you truly made up your mind?
Though Shuhu has been eradicated, the signs of doom have not faded. On the contrary, they grow ever clearer. After much consideration, the source can only be this restless corpse.
One crisis is yet to pass, and another is already upon us. The Arcadia's ley lines were already riddled with scars, and now even the ancient tree's seal is starting to loosen. While Evanescia is asleep, someone must take up her duty to guard this place.
But defending isn't the way of the hunt. If you don't want to become the prey, you must become the hunter.
General, do you intend to go on the offensive and suppress the remains of the Veracity?
But Dong Kong isn't just the hunt.
How could I? The Joy Seeker could barely confine that husk using the Abundance's ambrosial arbor as its cage. I'm not that arrogant as to place myself alongside the gods. I'm not here to guard against an Eon, but against a lesser menace. Lord Ravager sought Pramod. This barrier is prepared for him.
Asat Pramod has been meddling with the game from the shadows. His intentions unclear. We know little about him or the Veracity. By chance, however, a friendly citizen has provided us with intel.
Ouroboros' remains are in Ahatopia, aren't they? Silence is an answer in itself. I've seen that reaction too many times.
I'm not surprised that you were the first to discover it. You were in the Torn Scroll too. The probability of you noticing was 24%.
That's a little low, don't you think? I'd put it at well over 90.
What I don't understand is this. There were countless ways to verify your hypothesis, yet you chose the most unconventional one. You bypassed security and broke into the building to confront me in person. What is your objective?
This is no confrontation. It's a warning, Madame Pearl. I'm a security officer, and there is only one reason I'm here. While everyone else is fixated on the Phantasmoon games, only the Department of Aberration Defense is watching other places.
Like the location where the new Herald of Death case was closed?
Correct. The incident involved 4 Daybreak Warriors, 3 Nameless, 1 detective, and 1 officer. But just moments ago, a 10th set of footprints appeared at the scene.
After the investigation, we learned that the traces were left deliberately. A blatant provocation.
The Lord Ravager bent on destroying the Elation came uninvited. Make no mistake. Planarcadia is a stage he chose with care, and drawing the Abundance into the fray was hardly a win.
Our top priority is to dispose of Shuhu's flesh properly to prevent it from falling into the wrong hands and causing another calamity.
That said, we cannot afford to ignore Asat Pramad's next move.
This giant web is prepared for that very purpose. Once the entire planet is folded into the divination's trajectory, under the gaze of the Omnitia, all possibilities will be laid bare. When that time comes, he won't wish to leave any footprints behind.
One final question. Why did the Lord Ravager choose to visit this place? Does he have an ulterior motive? Or is this merely some twisted joke?
That question should be left to the professionals. Don't forget, we have a detective who can't seem to rest. Let's hope the accumulation of variables can tip the scales in our favor.
Yes, let's hope. Oh, switch that.
And so, the people set out, and the gondola, bound for distant lands, set sail.
Is this narrator?
The end of the world. Elation once again declared war upon the Veracity. Hey, frail little humans! Ouroboros split their mouth wide open. Whoever can fill my whole mouth with but a single thing shall receive a reward. My tongue.
I don't think I like that reward.
The fool known as the Shepherd captured a comet, but it wasn't even enough to fill the gap between the Veracity's teeth. The bartender Baraji opened the wine cellar. They only grew drowsy, drifting off to sleep. And en route, he crept up to the Veracity's ear and told them a corny joke. The Veracity pondered it for 10 amber eras, then burst into laughter at their own amusement. En route spread his hands and said, "See? I filled your mouth with laughter."
Then what happened?
Then the Veracity said, "Are you kidding me?" And with that, they opened their gaping maw and tore en route to pieces.
What kind of nonsense is that?
Those are the facts, my inquisitive auditor. If you want to hear more stories, you're welcome to discuss with your classmates.
She just vibing.
We came here to investigate the Veracity and Asat Pramod, but all we got were stories that only a 3-year-old would believe.
Rumors don't just appear out of thin air. It's just a matter of how much truth you think they hold.
At least 90% of that was made up.
Sometimes that last 10% is all you need.
Oh. The vibing.
Oh, plenty of bystanders around. Let's hear what they have to say.
The case of the Ashfell's detective notes. The case of the missing Veracity. The assistant meticulously compiled the case details for the detective in neat handwriting. A trail of unknown footprints appears at the abandoned station, a weird motif running along it. Asat Pramod. The detective is back on the case. Will he be able to track down the Leviathan's footprints in the tavern? Yes, the refrigerator's cooling system is down. Remember to repair it. Scribbled handwriting jotted down by the detective. Shepherd, this guy summoned comments to feed the Veracity? Sounds like a fairy tale. Raggy, there are plenty of bartenders in the left of town, but he's the most famous one. Rumor has it he still hasn't paid off the tab for the time to crack it. En route. Feeding a Leviathan corn jokes, crazy idea. I highly doubt this swordplay would be enough to for the Veracity to feast on. Alright. I am gonna be right back. 5 minute hygiene. 5 minute water break. Alright, I am back. I am back. Let's see. We got the Golden Teacher just standing there menacingly. Got a vibing girl. The one Chungus. Aspiring path strider of veracity.
You two asking about the veracity? You think about walking that path?
Totally not. Thank you, Dynasty. Thank you.
Walk the path of veracity? Do I need to eat everything in sight?
You got it. Kids always dream big. Some are bulldozers, some are monsters, and I am on a farm. And the man.
Ugh, can you talk normal? Stop gulping for air.
I swore to become a veracity path strider. Hide everything. Tasty, nasty, anything I could do.
I guess we're all path striders of veracity.
I'll pinch my nose and swallow loose mouth, and they looked at me.
It kind of sounds like Albert a bit.
Ouroboros?
Nah, very regrettable.
Enough already.
I'm telling you, it was all bluffing. The fools didn't lose.
I feel like Evernight's gonna show up.
Dorothy, the veracity wasn't looking. Roll up her skin like a grape, snatched it up and poked it. Then poof, they were gone. Comic-Con Collective don't got a veracity card. I already filed a formal complaint with the organizers.
You should be putting this much effort into your studies!
Please stay tuned.
Incense ascend. They say a dull pen beats a sharp memory. My memory's dull, and my pen's not much better. Then you must have a lot of stationery? A kindred spirit. Miss, it seems you're one of us as well. I've met far too many fools who can't even read. Oddly enough, those of us who truly love learning are the rare ones. Interested in studying the knowledge of the laughter? I have a reference book here. You can have it.
How much is the oh, okay. How to poke an Aeon and get away. A book signed by Scarecrow that records tales of masked fools who dare to offend Aeons. They view this as a rite of passage in a fool's career, rushing headlong into it one after another, never tiring of the thrill. Pay per second, one-day tour of the Amber World. Throwing some poor sap's iris, the fool shapeshifter donned a sharp suit and boarded the shuttle at Pier Point's skyport. He flashed a warm smile at every passenger in the cabin. Billionaires wealthy enough to rival nations, monarchs of galactic belts, board members of industry monopolizing foundations, all of whom had emptied their coffers for a single pilgrimage, an audience with the Amber Lord. The shuttle pierced through the debris disk, drawing near the Amber Lord's colossal form. They had stood there since before sentient life was born, and would likely remain long after sentient life had vanished. Following the countless marks left over the eons on the subspace crystalline barrier, Some prayed in silence. Some wept softly, while the Amber Lord offered no response. Who would note a single speck of dust in the vast expanse of space? The fool carved shapeshifter was here into the barrier and then took his leave without a second glance. Remnant dream of the primeval Imperium into the mouth of veracity. Ouroboros, the ancient Leviathan that survived the Dusk Wars, was said to have chased Aha all the way to the roots of the imaginary tree. A fool named Enroot attempted to confirm the truth of this tale, but alas, he couldn't run as fast as Aha, and was caught by veracity and swallowed whole. Who would have guessed that inside the veracity's belly lay a wondrous world of its own? The veracity was so massive that the lives previously devoured it had established their own kingdoms on their stomach walls, thumb-sized dwarves, clever horsefolk, talking common cicadas. Enroots explored this place with delight and encountered fellow swallowed fools, Dorothy, Braggy, and Shepard. Together, they adventured, found veracity's heart and gave it a good kick, and were belched out into the universe with a mighty wrench. Enroad quickly plucked off the veracity shadow and spread it over the fools like a blanket. Shepard then tossed out a comet, and the dim-witted Ouroboros was drawn to its light. The fools finally escaped with their lives. After that, countless fools sought the treasures within the veracity's belly, but none ever caught so much as a glimpse of the veracity again. Everyone is a driller. After the Eon of Beauty vanished, the fool Davin made a proclamation at the tavern. Instantly attracting a massive following, chanting "Everyone is a driller." They sparked an artistic storm and launched a reckless charge toward pushing the boundaries of the path of beauty. For example, they stuck bananas to agates with polyvinyl chloride tape, scribbled graffiti on every household item inside and proclaimed them great works of art, and even found time to fight a few copyright lawsuits with the IPC. That was until they arranged space junk across an entire planet's surface to form a driller's visage, at which point the Knights of Beauty finally rounded them all up. However, after 7 days and 7 nights of deliberation, the hastily convened round tables of Knights of Beauty ultimately decided to release the fools, since to punish them, they would have to acknowledge that these depiction actually resembled a driller. Afterward, say no to Aha. Having come this far, it seems I must tell my own story. The night before I finished this piece, a visitor casually strolled into the tavern, sat down beside me, and ordered us each a bomb's first drop. They didn't introduce themselves, but I already knew who they were. They said, "Buddy, I hear you're writing a little book. I've read it. Quite interesting. But there are a few points worth discussing." I listened patiently as they spoke and rejected every single change they proposed. They downed the last drop of the bomb in one gulp and left the tavern, their retreating figure looking utterly forlorn.
This feels completely made up. But, thanks anyway.
Oh, please. Thank the seniors. To compile this book, they offended every Eon they possibly could, and narrowly escaped death at the hands of each and every one of them. As for me, I'm just the one who keeps the books circulating.
Hey, friends! How was your first day of school? Sparksy's here to pick you up after class.
Here's for once first. Hello, Sparksy.
Where were you just now? You opened the door for us and just disappeared. Don't tell me you're up to something again.
Still doubting me? You're breaking Sparkskull's heart here.
That whole foolish thing. I took on every emoji in the tavern by myself, fought them all the way to the end of the world, and even wore my mask down to nothing. But honestly, this place runs on rumors. Aha is being chased by the veracity. Aha chases the veracity. We won't get anywhere following stories like this.
Let's go through what we know so far.
I do like Sparksy.
Ooh. Yeah, it's a complete mess.
It's a complete mess.
After a bit of thought, Lady Sparksy came up with a brilliant idea. I borrowed a nifty little gadget from a friend. The Unreal Sparks and Spark! No idea how it works, but apparently this light bulb makes you smarter the moment you put it on.
Oh,
Does this friend know you borrowed it?
Supramon has a gun to our heads, and this is what you're worried about? He'll find out one day.
Well then, I'll go first.
It doesn't look very reliable. Are you sure about this?
No worries. If anything goes wrong, the friend in my head will protect me.
the friend. Ah, ever died. Yay, she gets reference.
Doesn't seem to have any effect.
No, it's working perfectly. I get it now. All of it. No need to dance around. Our enemy is a Lord Ravager. There's only one question we need answered.
Correction. The effect is very obvious.
Judging by Nanook's habit of picking Lord Ravagers, I wouldn't be surprised if Asat Pramod was once a masked fool, and therefore knows Aha's weakness. The Arcadia is like a microcosm of eons and paths. People indulge themselves in fabricated happiness, unable to pull themselves away from it. Many have expressed their concerns. This isn't elation. Aha is playing with fire.
A classic social realist deduction. Old-fashioned. Ooh, but effective. We're closing in on the truth.
Yes. The answer is all but revealed. You are Asat Pramod, Sparksy.
Do you have evidence?
Of course. The truth is so simple that everyone overlooked it. The evidence is... you were the first person I met when I got off the express.
If I am Asat Pramod, would you and Grey Hair have been able to walk out of the school alive?
Yeah, fair point.
Just take that thing off already.
That's weird. I thought I was on the right track.
Let me give you a lesson. Deduction isn't about people skills. It's about smart tricks and flawless logic. Watch and learn. Sparkle, master of the classic whodunit, has entered the chat.
You changed your clothes just for this?
First of all, Ouroboros likes to eat. Secondly, whatever they eat disappears completely. Therefore, veracity is also a form of destruction. This is the classic mystery of one culprit, two identities. The one trying to kill Elation is... the Lord Ravager, Asat Pramod, played by the Veracity! What am I even saying?
Hold up, what is this?
Classic whodunit. This is more like a classic Who's the Dummy.
Ah, I get it now. All this thing does is make wild guesses sound reasonable. So far, that's the most accurate piece of information we've gotten.
No need to be so serious, Detective. Why don't you show us what you've got? By the way, what type of detective are you?
Me? I'm the tough guy type. I don't waste time on useless details. I aim straight at the heart of the problem. You're not wrong. Asat Pramod is Nanook's weapon to assassinate Aha. Whatever his plan may be, the target doesn't change. Remember? As far as humanity knows, there are only 3 ways an eon can fall.
A broader path engulfs a narrower one. Divine warfare between eons, and the third one. What was it again?
Forcing an eon to turn away from their own path.
Whichever it is, none of it sounds remotely connected to plain Arcadia. So, what makes you so certain Asat Pramad is here on business, not on vacation?
Because we folks just dug up one heck of a treasure from underground. And in the stories tied to them, we've unearthed more than a few names worth paying attention to. Right. He's the one I can't stop thinking about. Stories change every time, but they all circle back to the same logic. En route defeated the Veracity by some means.
You're right. Then who is this en route? Do you know him?
En route?
Stampo.
Of course she does.
Stampo.
Everyone in the tavern knows that name. Long ago, its owner grew tired of jokes, cast aside his mask, and walked away. Some say he became a morning actor. Others say he jumped into IX's black hole. But none of that matters. What truly matters is that you have my unreal Sparks and Spark.
I knew it.
Give it back, give it back! That's a big order my client wants immediately.
What do you mean, give it back? It just wandered off, and I happened to find it on the way, so I brought it home. You want it? Here, take it now.
Absolutely not. Wait, right now? This doesn't sound like you at all.
No. If it's a no, it's a no. Guess I'll keep it. Bye-bye.
Get back here!
Poor Sample. I like Sample. Sample's the goat.
Do you need to hire a private detective?
Hey!
Love
Can
Sample.
you catch her for me?
Of course. I'll have that thing returned to you safe and sound in half a day. But, in exchange, I'd like you to elaborate a bit more on what you were saying.
Oh, so that's why you're here. Now, old Sempo's intel isn't cheap. Waiving the fee won't quite cut it, will it?
Name your price.
Put it on Pearl's tab.
Just kidding. Money talks boring. Besides,
Howdy.
School Express and I go way back. Oh, and I wouldn't scam you two. The en route you're looking for lives up to the name.
Is this another account, Jake?
Only places he hasn't been yet.
Saying you're a new first-time chatter. Is this a different account from what you had before?
Fools. He only shows up where he's least welcome. A morning actor's stage, a friend's wedding, even inside the Veracity's mouth. All for the sake of a good laugh.
Strange. Don't know why I would mark you as a first-time chatter.
Lines up. Sounds like the origin of the legend. So, he's a friend of yours?
Not a chance. Back when old Sempo was still a kid, en route was already a name in the history books. He left the tavern during the Second Prosperity. They say after hearing 30 trillion jokes, he never laughed again. Before he left, en route said one thing that, at the time, no one cared about. Elation has been dead for a long time.
Where did he go after he left the tavern?
The tavern has 10,000 mouths, all telling different stories. All I know is this. He said he was headed for the true world's end, and then he vanished without a trace.
How do you know all this?
Like all paths
Oh, I've
converge
been
on the world of
around long
cameras.
enough to have my own channels. Just trust old Sempo.
I trust you, Sampo.
And about catching Sparksy,
Leave it to me. I keep my word.
Sampo's the goat. Forbidden deduction.
See?
Okay.
You need that 10% of the story to be true.
The last thing he said was really scary.
So many unanswered questions about en route. He has to be tied to Asat Pramod somehow. But our leads at the tavern have run their course. Let's go pay a visit to another expert next.
You followed again. Trying to figure out what's the difference between the two different. Or did you unfollow for a moment? Accidentally
Only
unfollowed.
CNJO General could have arranged something like this, I suppose.
I'm surprised as well. You've only just
Ah, it's Rod Bay and Fugue.
and
Ting Yong.
already you've managed to draw the attention of another Lord Ravager.
Miss Ron May? And Miss Ting Yoon?
We're here by General Yao Guang's request. It seems we arrived just in time. At first, I came because the Shenzhou extended an invitation, and it seemed impolite to refuse. Now that I'm here, I see it was well worth the trip.
I like this. I like this. So good.
So, let me get to the point. Ouroboros has long been dead. Their death was merely buried beneath layers of secrecy.
How have they been there?
Hardly surprising. They disappeared after the swarm disaster, and there are many different opinions on where they went. The Intelligentsia Guild claims the Veracity ate their fill and entered hibernation. I don't buy it. Those scholars are fond of post-meal naps themselves, likely just projecting their own habits.
You seem surprisingly calm, which makes sense.
Yeah, it's just strange
After
that
all,
it's
the shadow in your
Twitch
right
marked you
hand
as a
is
first-time
evidence as
chatter,
well.
and then you're following it
Why don't you tell
again.
everyone
So I don't know if it's like
what
maybe
happened to the Galaxy
maybe Twitch
Rangers
accidentally
back on
unfollowed you. But how do you unfollow me? Maybe. No biggie. Wait, what?
Sprightly Von Walk. I've heard there's a particular phenomenon that occurs on that
Ah, no.
rainforest planet. Plants multiply and grow and are then harvested like wild grass. A cycle
Probably just a
repeating
bug in the system.
every few decades. Almost identical to the Phantom Moon games.
But how are the two connected? When you hear plants and growth, shouldn't that make you think of abundance? Huh. Wait.
It seems you figured it out.
Veracity turn into abundance.
By coincidence, abundance is another thing the two worlds have in common. When coincidences
Yeah.
pile up,
New
they
patch
cease
came
to
out
be coincidences,
Yeah,
Miss
new patch came out earlier this week, and I was gonna stream Wuwa before after Guild Wars 2, but then the new patch dropped, and I didn't want to get spoiled by YouTube and Reddit, so I'm trying to finish this patch.
Leader of the Rangers, Mr. La Mancha. Perhaps you
So
could
could
explain
Veracity
this to our
have been turned
nameless
into the
friend.
abundance, maybe?
Back on Von Walk, I'd already long since stopped being a ranger. Your conjecture is basically correct.
When did the
Miss Ron
when did the
May.
abundance show up?
You're not the only genius to take life as a subject of study.
You go to the data bank.
By the time I arrived, the atavistic experiment was already approaching its final phase. Dr. Primitive had set his sights on an ancient leviathan. Beneath Von Walk's surface, there also lay the remains of the Veracity.
Ooh.
You stopped him.
The Rangers stopped him. Back then, Mr. M was still human.
Now, deep beneath Ahatopia, another corpse of the Leviathan lies buried.
Or it could be the same
If I'm
corpse.
not mistaken, there are countless other worlds carrying out the same ritual. Aha sealed Ouroboros' body among the stars, suppressed it with abundance, siphoned the power of the Path of Veracity, and called it a game.
For now, this one, I plan to do. After Dynasty said there's a good pause point, I plan to finish the patch today. There's gonna be like about a. I'm gonna once I reach that point in the story, I'm gonna be doing a 2-hour break before I start up streaming again. I plan on finishing this patch
By
today.
arranging remains from different eras in sequence, I discovered something rather intriguing. At a certain moment over 1,000 Amber eras ago,
She wearing a
just
new
as
outfit right now?
Machiavelli began traveling in pursuit of their ideal, all creations of the Veracity lost the same organ, their taste buds.
What does that imply?
Yeah, because
The purpose of consumption changed.
I don't want to get spoiled, and it's just very hard to avoid spoilers on YouTube and Reddit when it comes to this
Their
patch.
genetic markers encoding
I've already been
respiratory organs
slightly
vanished
spoiled on
entirely.
some things,
Creatures walking the path of Veracity
and
became
I'll
nothing more
point
than
it out when I
biological
see
black
it.
holes,
What I've been spoiled,
consuming without discrimination.
but I've been trying my best to avoid spoilers.
This was not natural evolution. Through the simulated universe, I identified the point of divergence in history. A concept had disappeared from the path of Veracity. Consider this. What do taste buds provide?
Taste.
Yummy flavors?
Precisely. Savoring something's aftertaste is an act of elation.
So Aha stole the original Prima Mobile of the Veracity?
The simulated universe proves nothing on its own, but the primal desires of life have always been entangled. Think of it as my intuition. The conflict between the eons of elation and veracity stretches all the way back to primordial times.
How many people know about this?
There used to be 2. I only told Yu Qing 2. Now, there are 5. After this, I can't be sure.
Exploit the old conflict between Aha and Ouroboros to ignite a divine war, or allow intersecting paths to devour one another. Of the 3 known ways to kill an Eon, the Arcadia fulfills at least 2. Now who still thinks Asapramon is here on vacation?
In terms of coffee, I used to drink coffee. I have a coffee maker. Just coffee, and I guess I'm drinking soda right now, but I've been drinking a lot of Monster more, so it's just coffee's not doing the trick anymore. But when I was drinking coffee, I guess
nor my first time dealing with a lower.
I guess 1 cup of coffee and 1 cup of coffee creamer, 2 coffee mugs, basically half cup. I like my coffee extra light.
A navigator of the Express?
Yes. Starseer, I see. He'd already retired by then. He was the one who told me about the Shadow. According to IC, it was one of many remnants left behind when the Express first carved paths along the edges of the cosmos.
4 or 5 cups a day. That sounds like about the amount of soda or monsters I drink.
But I never learned why it was there in the first place.
Don't you find it strange, Mr. Ashvale?
Strange?
No, you drink tea. You drink tea.
Coincidences pile up. They cease to be coincidences.
Like an experiment with results that are too perfect. It's enough to send a chill down your spine. If you don't mind, let's walk through the whole thing once more. Earlier, what did you two uncover in the tavern?
Someone suspected to be a Satra mod knew about the Veracity secret. Before disappearing, he said he was headed for the end of the world.
And then? Who did he say the shadow belonged to?
A former navigator. The shadow was a remnant left behind when he charted the cosmos.
If the world's end isn't the tavern, then where is it?
My favorite character in this game is obviously Firefly.
Answer that question. Not even
Like
after
I have my team built around her. Like I am literally only missing
Wait,
one character.
don't tell me.
En route only goes where he isn't welcome. After leaving the tavern, he went to the Astral Express.
The detective game is over.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm missing this character from my Firefly team. And I haven't seen her rerun. Who's back? So much redacted! The laughter, but he's joke. En route, heading for the true worlds at Astro Express. Haven't in a long time. Old friend. So much redacted. Ah!
I have to say, not many people can make me change my plans. Whether in the past or present, you've always been one of them.
So, it is you.
You know how it is, kid. I've always enjoyed arriving uninvited.
Trailblazer!
Pearl said she would arrange a ferry to pick us up at the Seafeld City dock. The place we're going to holds clues about Graphia. Really?
Your own ticket before boarding and be a model passenger. We wish you a pleasant journey.
Let's see. Head to the dock. After the boat ride? Alright. Yeah, Firefly is my favorite character in this game. Clearly, you can tell because I bought her outfit. 40% completed the story, and I still have 60%. Okay. Yeah, so like I got the like in terms of like I got Firefly's costume. She got her light cone fully built. Her relics are S tier, I believe. Yep, S tier. Pretty. I guess I could work on the body a bit. Her Eidolon, I got to E2. Then I finally got Dahlia, and somehow I got her light cone and as well. Her traces. Her relic is also S. Lingsha, I got. She is S2. Traces max. I do not have her light cone, so I'm using Lucha's light cone. So, if Lingsha does come around, I'm gonna have to pull for her light cone. But if I had to choose between Lingsha's light cone and Fugue, it's going to be Fugue because I need to replace Harmony Trailblazer. So,
Please stay tuned.
It is an honor to, well, shall I say, be of service to you again. To be honest, When Madame Pearl invited you to visit the Perlux Tower, I was supposed to be your guide. I ended up being replaced by a total fraud.
Total fraud? Oh man.
My name is Feld. By order of Madame Pearl, I will be escorting you to your destination.
Thank you, Mr. Feld. So,
you are too kind. I followed the battle in Seafeld City very closely. Serving a hero such as yourself is a true privilege. I assume Madame Pearl has already briefed you on our destination?
She only told me to come here.
I see.
Howdy,
it so
Mia.
That Madame Pearl is tied up with an unforeseen event, so allow me to brief you in her stead. The destination of our boat journey is a hotel.
Doing good,
known as
doing good.
Inford Hermitage.
Making some
It
progress.
is situated at the end of a Dovebrook tributary that ultimately flows into the sea. It is one of the points where the world in canvas intersects with reality.
What does this have to do with Greffia live there?
Yes, to be precise.
How about yourself?
She lived
You're
there
doing pretty good. That's
1,000 years
good.
ago.
So
Legend
nice.
says the
The
miraculous
Helix.
and
I
canvassing
wanna
of the
pull her.
mortal
I
world
wanna pull
happened there. Would Madame Pearl, a die-hard fan, pass up a sacred site like that?
Helix, when did he get here?
Word is that Madame Pearl just flicked her wrist, signed a check with an astronomical figure, and bought the whole plot of land. She also snatched up every single piece of Graffia's lost works she could find without bothering to verify their authenticity.
Once her banner... Oh.
Whew, I guess money really does let you do whatever you want. That's not even the half of it. I don't know where her obsession comes from, but she's dead set on the idea that Graphia is still alive. If she gets even a whiff of anything remotely related to Graphia, she's got her people on it at the snap of a finger. But all they could find were Imagine knockoffs. Random, pretty redheads based on nothing but imagination. I bet her reaction went something like this. Objective. Locate the original. Error. Detecting excessive quantity of low-quality merchandise.
You! I remember you! You're that fraudster from Perlux Tower!
Perlux Tower? I've never set foot in that place in my life.
Yeah, I love that Helix.
I
I'm
know
looking
you.
forward to pull her.
I've seen the footage. You're wearing the exact same outfit.
No, I got a different hat on.
Oh, a slip up in an otherwise perfect plan. Relax. Your job is safe this time.
Cut it out, you scoundrel! You can't talk your way out of this. Who exactly are you?
One second. This is the author of the
This
Fluffy.
is the author of Fluffy Across the Blue. Blurry QR code.
Huh. Is that so? My apologies. How rude of me. Miss Colt, it's an honor to finally see the face behind the work. Please pardon my yelling. I didn't know.
No worries, no worries.
Who are these two big fellas behind you?
It's only normal for a famous comic artist to travel with bodyguards. No?
Miss Blurry QR Colt, let's be clear. You are being transported under escort. Your current credit balance is in the negative. Madame Pearl has offered you a lifeline by asking you to complete the next volume of the Fluffy.
Jack.
Well,
Okay.
this is not my fault. Remember Alloy King Pom Pom from Perlux Tower? I tried to put everything on Pearl's tab, but she found out and charged it back to me.
Oh, man.
Who knew a figurine could be so expensive? It cost me more than my entire savings.
How are you still broke?
I went all in on learned coins. There goes my licensing fees and royalties.
Learned coins.
I lost every single penny.
So you're escorting her to, shall we say, an intensive creative retreat?
Correct. The objective is to deliver the manuscript and clear her debts. The estimated duration is 56 days.
Hear that? It's not a hotel. It's hell. Where you get whipped for not finishing your scripts on time.
Seems like the deadline is actually deadly.
The boat has arrived. When you're ready, let's begin our journey to Inkford Hermitage. Please, mind your step as you board. We have arrived. This is the snowy shore of the canvas world, Inkford Hermitage.
Oh. Are those Wispae floating on the water?
Oh dear, there are so many Wispae. They are blocking the boat's route. But no need to panic. Please follow my lead.
Alright. Difficulty 2. Ah. The overworld.
Whew, a safe docking. For a second, I thought we were going to hit an iceberg or something.
Why are they surrounding us?
They probably sensed your wish power. You are the Phantom Moon Games superstar, no? Look, one's trying to hitch a ride on you.
Ah! When did you get on me?
Must have been when we came ashore. Oh,
Alrighty
what a
then.
devoted fan.
Let's see. said so, darn. So you said after the lanterns would be a
Everyone,
good
welcome to
brief
Inkford
stopping
Hermitage.
point. Or a good stopping point. Ooh.
I was imagining a Benzai Tengoku style manor or something. So you demolished your idol's old residence and replaced it with a luxury hotel.
Of course not. Benzai Tengoku vanished more than 1,000 years ago. The original structure is long lost to time. The IPC only chose this location because this is one of the weakest points between reality and the world in canvas. Many Imaginae are born every day, but just as many ancient lineages of Imaginae hide themselves away in the world in canvas once their wish power dry up, or as they grow weary of the mortal world. This is the final stop before they enter the world in canvas, and this is where they bid farewell to reality. They rest here, organize memories spanning centuries, and then pass beyond the point of no return. Rumor has it that Graphia's soul appears from time to time to guide these weary Imaginae on their path.
There's a sense of parting in the air. No wonder the soul of the mother of Imagenesis feels an attraction for a creator. This must be the finest well of inspiration.
Miss Colt, now that you're in this well too, you ought to make the most of it. Let's go. I'll lead the way.
Ah! Stalker! Mr. Meaty! Alright, 1 second. One moment. Must not get distracted. But so much loot. Oh wait, whoa.
Suspicious.
Gotta be a rebel. Yes. Walk the wrong way. Yes, come on.
Please stay tuned. Is that?
Ah, the golden tree in the distance. We call it Myriad Wish Grove. It's said that it shares the same lineage.
Oh no, the dialogue, no! Ooh, Calyx.
We have arrived. The hotel staff will take over from here. I'll take my leave.
Oh, it's freezing. It's cold enough for a typical snowstorm mansion murder mystery. Anyone here? Hello?
Honored guests, my apologies for the late welcome.
I really need to. I want her to be a playable character. I want her to be.
Oh, no wonder it's so cold. It's an actual snow wispy. Hello there, little one.
I am the lobby manager, Casper. You have a very high body temperature. Please, try not to overheat the room.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am the popular comic artist, Blurry...
the former comic artist, Miss Nihilux.
Former?
Oh, my true name is gone, just like that. Oh wait, did you say former?
The big shots upstairs gave me a heads up. You are now an asset of Perlux Corp. You'll be staying here until you finish your next volume.
Uh-oh.
Every guest in this hotel is an Imaginé with quite a history. That Arcadian over there? That's a former superhero.
Which one? Never heard of him.
That one over there is one of the oldest strangelings. They're a former Kappa. These days, they work as the Hot Springs manager.
Kappa? Didn't that lineage of Imaginé go extinct when the IPC first arrived?
There are still a few survivors that slipped through the net. As for Casper myself, I am a former frost giant.
And I am a current nameless.
Indeed, another glittering nameless.
Another? How's that?
That is a secret.
A former frost giant?
Little old me was once a tall, mighty, and majestic giant. Of course, that was back in the Cinder Stage.
So you're basically an antique who knows a bunch of old secrets. What corner did they dig you out of?
From a block of ice. It is sad how a giant block of ice melts into tiny pieces over time. I have forgotten the names of most of my friends. And I have not tasted a crispy, charred Void Ranger in a long, long while now.
Any info on the former Graphia?
Sightings of Lady Graphia are as common as the snowflakes here. Ever since the news spread that her soul would reside at the hotel, all those Imaginé who mimic her and the weirdos who insist they have a connection to her have flocked here. You see, they all claim they have some sort of connection to her, or hold some secret about her.
I bet they're just trying to scam people out of wish power and credits. Just like all those people who swear they're AHA.
You're not wrong. But whenever the higher-ups ask for a report, little old Casper here can always pad it out and hand over a long list of names. Nameless, good luck with your inquiries. Bye now.
Alright, talk to the Huts. Ooh, collectible.
I heard Graphia is still here in this hotel.
You can see me, and I shall hide no longer. Indeed, I am Graphia, the sovereign of all paintings, the source of all schools, the mother who birthed all Imaginé. Unfortunately, my wish power is spent, and I can no longer weave my imagination arts.
I am Graphia. If you're giving away wish space, you should give them to me.
No, I am Graphia. Does this red armor not make it obvious?
Great, the more the merrier.
I don't care which. One of you
Come help me fight a Lord Ravager.
Lord Ravager? To be honest, we are Graphia, but we're not Graphia.
Simply put, we are Imaginae born from people's imaginations of Graphia. As for me, I was sketched by a rather unskilled illustrator for a history textbook, which explains why I look a bit rough.
I am a wispy form from the concentrated longing for Graphia in plain Arcadia.
I am the armored goddess Graphia from the 52-episode animated series Apocalypse of Ashes, Mecha Wars. Care to witness my signature move? Dance of the Inkblade.
Don't any of you have any guts?
If you're looking for the real Graphia, I'd suggest you give up. I've seen countless Imaginae on the verge of exhausting their wish power, begging the mother of Imagenesis to extend their lives with her paintbrush. Not a single one has ever succeeded. In the end, only those of us making a living off the Graphia brand are left. When it comes down to it, she's nothing more than a legend.
Did Graphia really live here?
Maybe the IPC made up some story to boost the hotel's revenue.
I mean, the Sinless Age was over 1,000 years ago. Maybe the only thing left is the longing for Graphia. There's one very simple way.
She created all Imaginae with her brush. Word has it, she waits at the end of the world in canvas to see off those whose time has come. But every Imaginae who has seen her is, of course, dead.
So dying is the only way, huh? These three aren't just fakes. They're also wackadoodles. As I suspected, finding Graphia was never going to be easy.
Besides us, there are plenty of ancient Imaginae living here, ones that have long gone extinct elsewhere. Some even claim to be original works by Graphia herself.
If you're serious about finding Graphia, you should try asking them.
What if Nihilix is an Imaginae? What if I'm an Imaginae? What? What are you doing here? I know what you are. I know what you are.
I sense more stray thoughts and disturbance in the water. The Imaginae of today are far too restless.
Are you the Hot Springs manager?
Yes, yes. This old soul is just scraping by with what little talent I have left. The humans here call me Sudscour, a filthy name, but fitting for this frail and wretched form. Are you here at the hot springs to wash away your stray thoughts? Or just to chat with the last kappa of Ahatopia?
You're the last kappa?
As you see, my kin have either been swallowed by the muddy currents or have fled into the canvas. Long, long ago, my people lived in every river and pond in Ahatopia. We tended the crops for the artists, and in return, they painted our descendants into existence.
Why have you chosen to stay in the real world?
It is hard to leave one's homeland. Even when my kin have entered the canvas, even when the waters here are no longer clear, and even when the new Plu tribe has replaced us, this is still my home. It needs someone who remembers the old days. As long as I remain, the Kappa line is alive.
Do you know Graphia?
Lady Graphia is the one who guided all Imagine. Her name shines like moonlight through my dimming memories. Back then, the demons from beyond swept in like a dark tide. The filth and flames they brought could turn even the clearest stream into a toxic swamp. We Kappa were weak and could only shiver at the bottom of the rivers, but it was Lady Graphia who found us. She encouraged us, saying that every drop of clean water held power against the darkness. She taught us how to use water to protect the displaced mortals and wash away those impure monsters. Though our impact was limited, that was the most heroic era for my kind.
What was Graphia like?
Legend says that when she was a painter, she was a woman of radiant beauty. But in my fading memories, on the battlefield, she was a warrior with flowing red hair and pigment-stained armor. Some say she fought like a demon, but to me, her eyes shone brighter than the smoothest river stone. If you seek clues regarding Lady Graphia, you should visit the mountain behind the hotel. There are atonement statues left by Imagine there, filled with their prayers. It is also the site of Graphia's former residence. Casper likes to wander around there. He is a strangeling far older than I. Perhaps if you play in the snow with him, he might show you the way.
Thank you.
That is all I can tell you. After all, I am just a stubborn old Kappa, trying to keep this one pool of water a little cleaner.
See you, Chest. I see you, Chest. Welcome to Steam platform. Oh. Too far out. Perfect.
Back in the day, I was quite a force.
Another chest. Alright. See you, Seafowl. Alright. And now, we talk to Nihilix.
So, you're here looking for Graphia's whereabouts on behalf of that Intellitron executive. I think it's unlikely that the mother of Imagenesis will see her.
Why?
If she wanted to see her, it would already have happened. The IPC has practically turned the world and canvas upside down. You know this, right? Over 140 years ago, they brought in hackers from Punklord and did everything they could to blast open the passage between reality and the world in canvas. I think disturbing her world in canvas like that must have upset the mother of Imagenesis.
I received a request from a friend of Graphia's.
A friend of Graphia's? Just how long has that person been alive? So that friend wanted you to find Graphia, but they didn't tell you how.
Partners. And tokens are good, but that's not to say she left.
The only thing Evanesia left that could be a token is the mask she painted herself.
Do you have any bright ideas?
Normally, I'd suggest you play that little snow puff ball for info. That good luck with your inquiries line definitely had a subtext. But since you're asking for a bright idea, you must have heard that in a certain corner of the universe, there's a mysterious ritual that can summon historical figures to the present day. The Holy Grail War!
Oh. I've been in one.
Oh, right! That was your big adventure in Penacony. Oh, how nice. I hope Plain Arcadia holds one too. Then I don't need to explain the method. First, we need a catalyst. Do you have Graphia's brush or palette? Doesn't look like it. No matter. Miss Kalt has got you covered. We use ley line resonance. This hotel is built on Graphia's former home. It still has a connection to her, like that vibrant golden tree.
The Holy Grail still can.
Wait, you aren't actually falling for this, are you?
But you're absolutely right.
I was just kidding. Sorry. I was just trying to lift the mood. Oh, honestly, I'm a chronic deadline misser who can barely save her own skin. How am I supposed to help you?
I've heard enough. Break time is over, Miss Nihilux.
Now that you understand your situation, stop wasting time. Start drawing.
I just checked in and I have to work already? I'm not some fully automated painting Mechatron. You do know that, right?
A Mechatron can run for hundreds of hours straight. You cannot. That's exactly why every second counts. Now right this second, start increasing your value as a quality asset.
Hey, wait! This is kidnapping! Little raccoon, help me!
We'll save you someday, Nihilux.
Nihilux has a point. If that Casper guy is a survivor from the Cinder-Earth age, maybe he really does know something. Anyway, I'll start by asking around here.
Find Casper. He was just right here. I know you are a raccoon. You are a rat.
This glass of milk reminds me
Oh,
of
collectible. Just collectible. Oh, chest. I knew it.
Inspection complete. Nothing suspicious.
Collectible. Oh, man, they're just leaving collectibles out and about. Just anywhere. But there's that. Casper? Nope, not Casper. Kick away! Ah.
Casper? Are you there?
Nope. I'm not.
Just. Oh. It's right there. Not that. Stagnant Shadow. Probably for Blade. Probably for Blade. Let's get that fast travel. Type. Alright, let's interact with you.
You found me, current nameless. I knew you'd come to ask about Lady Graphia. But if I try too hard to remember things from such a long, long time ago, my soft, squishy head starts to throb, and then I start melting. Drip, drop, drip, drop. So much of my memory feels like it's shrouded in a blizzard and I can't see anything clearly. I'm sorry, but I don't think I can help you.
I'm just here for a snowball fight.
A snowball fight? It feels like I had snowball fights every single day. Well then.
Snowball fight! Ah! Chest. Oh. Did you find this secret area your first time through Dynasty? Oh! No! Oh! Oh! I was almost trapped. That's funny. That's fine. That's funny.
You'd better be good at dodging, Gameless!
I am the goat at dodging. I'm super goated. I'm the goat at dodging. Uh-oh. I'm the goat. Ah! Some intense snowball fight. Alright. Ring. I had my fill of fun.
Things from the city, but I definitely met Lady Graphia.
What was she like?
She was a great painter who led us back then. When we wanted to see her, we'd go to her doorstep, light the ground lamps, and shout, "Snowball fight!" Then Lady Graphia would poke her head out of the window upstairs, unfurl the scroll, and then we'd have snowball fights against the Void Rangers together. Under the giant moon. If we won, I got to swallow the Void Rangers whole. It was
remember anything else?
There was someone else. Just think, he was a snowball fight master. But that guy knocked us all down with his snowballs like it was not. 6 of my friends were lying on the ground, feeling beat. As for me, I think I got hit right in the neck. I saw my
8 people in the Phantasmoon games? So, in that round of the Phantasmoon games, Graphia...
Have you seen Graphia since?
I saw her by then. Hatopia had already been trying. I couldn't find my other 6 friends. But so, I went to her front door again. It felt like only a second had passed. She held me and cried, saying, "I'm mine." It was just one lost game.
Thank you, Casper.
I only shared some memories of a snowball fight. That's about all Casper can remember.
So, to summarize, Casper, like now...
Alright. This is where I'm gonna call it. I would want to do about a 2-hour break or so. We'll start streaming back up in about 2 hours or so. Roughly, I'm gonna say 6:30, 7 p.m. Eastern time. So, see you around then. Good one, and see you then.